Right, guys. Look, I've even come up. I'm in my work
You
gear.
were in the air,
I hadn't even done my hair.
He wasn't there.
No hat.
He
no
wasn't
nothing.
He wasn't at Monty, so
No, and I wasn't. And it was just I was so excited that I've had to come and see this because.
So I've got to do this again now. I've already done this once at Monty's. I've got to do it again.
We gotta do this again because I haven't seen it. And can you guess what it is yet? I picked up the box basically, and
well, I think Monty's waiting for
Monty
said we've got to do it again because of he wants to see Chris's reaction.
Well, it's like what the hell?
Yeah.
I reckon the cardboard box is heavier what's inside, but can you guess what it is? And
you haven't seen it yet, Timmy, either, have you?
No.
Oh, Timmy tapped two cameraman there. Look.
There's two of them for 2 cars. I cannot believe how that is just ridiculous. I cannot believe.
Yeah.
I can hang on with that with 2 fingers. That is absolutely stunning. Look.
See, like we said on the first video that we don't. The cost is irrelevant because people say, "Oh, how much is that?" Well, you ring out for it and they'll tell you.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Look, what does it do? It brings a big. It's like that.
A big smile on your face.
A big smile on your face.
See,
Jesus.
As we said that, it's not. It's sort of like finished, but it's like this is how they come. It's like rough and ready, innit? There's no. We're not entering a show and shine competition, are we?
We're not.
You know.
Jesus Christ.
But John Warren will be getting his mitts on that, and
I just can't. I honestly cannot believe that the packaging is heavier than this is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a proper piece of kit. That is just stunning.
You know, it's not. You know, obviously you've got the fixings there and all that sort of stuff in it, but it is.
That is.
And like we said, it is made in the UK. So Crosby Composites make it for M Sport.
No,
so
that is stunning. And if you can imagine this on the back of them two MJP Fiestas, the little beast, and hashtag.
Hey, the most important thing is the aero.
Aero.
Imagine that's going to push the car down onto the tarmac.
And honestly, I could hold this up with one finger. So if the rest of the car is like this, then you can see why they're as quick as they are. And then
Well, I said on the unboxing video at Monty's that I'm sure that there is like replicas out there, but it's not about that for us. You've got to have the real, purely because this has all been proper aero tested. M Sport have done that. Wind tunnel testing and everything. So it's not just thrown together and chucked on the car, is it?
Well, when hashtag 021 and the little beast come out,
But Monty's super excited, and he's just.
It is now Monty, the full Monty, mate. Yeah. The full Monty. But that is just unbelievable. I still can't believe how
it's crazy, isn't it? It's
how
like,
light it is.
Just like.
Your brain thinks it's going to be heavier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you just
it's
feather.
just crazy. You take the original spoiler off. Off the ST. You take the original spoiler off with the lip on it, and I guarantee it will weigh twice what that does.
Yeah.
And this thing actually works. It will actually force the air so that.
See, don't forget, there's different qualities of carbon fibre in there.
Yeah.
This is like the absolute best you can get because it has to be.
You can see why you get what you pay for, and.
See, I'll be quite happy to put that on as it is, with no.
Although
John Warren's gonna have a look at it and prep it and treat it wherever he feels fit, but as it is there, it's quite like it's function. It needs to be functional. It's not we're not interested in having it all like I said before, super shiny.
No, that's definitely, it's going to give the car one fat.
We're going to be using it. We're not going to be polishing it.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them here. There's 2 of them here, and I'm pretty sure there ain't any other garage in the country, any other tuning company other than NMS or T themselves will be fitting 2 of these.
The only people that would buy this, isn't it, Rich, is if you've got an R5 rally car, because you have to have like we said before, you have to have an association with M Sport. and it would only be people that own R5s that would want this. You wouldn't really ring them up. They wouldn't. They would only deal with. You'd have to have an association. I think what Monty says. You can't. They wouldn't just sell you this.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you know, Jake, my boy. He knows nothing about it, and feel the weight of that. Jesus, that is. You expect to go like that when you pick it up because of the weight, but it's just like
generally feels lighter than a bag of sugar in the end.
Yes,
it's
crazy.
It's insane, isn't it? It makes you. It's just like that level, isn't it? You know, all of it. You know, WRC, Formula One. It's just the.
I mean, if you can see that, that's going to be pretty much mounted like that.
It is, and then now use a ZTAC S spoiler because you can't use the ST181.
You can see it's.
And then they sit down on board the light cluster is just shaving the light cluster.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it, like I've said before, there's other options, the blade spoiler, this, that, and the other. But you know, let's be honest. Take a look at it. It is the icing on the cake, and if you're going to go to that expense, in doing what you're doing, in creating what we're creating with these two cars, you don't scrimp on the.
No.
You know.
No.
Just the showpiece, isn't it?
Absolutely mental.
You know.
You know, when you think more, you know, you think of the pennies, and but when you see it and you feel it, and you think, what else you could buy, even the blade spoiler, that is just mental. Yeah. Absolutely.
What you don't want to be doing, Rich, is reversing into
a lamppost.
Yeah, or let's put it another way, you don't want to be falling off and then into the into something hard, do you? Because that's going to end up on the floor.
Yeah, it's mental. Absolutely nuts. No, well, and there's two of them here as well. You mean 2 boxes, and you know.
They're identical, yeah.
What's in these 2 boxes? I know people might say, it's overkill. It is what it is, but for what we're doing with it and what we're developing and what we need it, we're gonna need it.
Feel the weight of the cameraman. Pass the camera to Jake here. Look.
Yeah.
And then
we're gonna need it. It's yeah. Absolutely.
That's probably as light as your carbon fibre phone cover.
Yeah. But people say the other thing is people are saying, oh yeah, it's just a bit of jewellery. But doing what we're doing with the 2 cars, this it is going to function. It needs to function to go with the rest of the modifications because we've looked at the blade spoiler, looked at the other options.
It's just
this
being different, isn't it? It's just being different. I mean, I haven't seen hashtag 007, which is that's Graham McAllister's in Scotland. I haven't seen the car in the flesh. Monty has, and that's what he said. You've got to have this spoiler because that's the only one that has that spoiler in the UK that we're aware of. Road car, all right. And he said it looks phenomenal. You know, he's seen all the rest, and it looks phenomenal. So that's the route to go. Hence why we've gone this route. But the likes of like myself and Rich and Monty and Phil and all the rest of them, we're all petrolheads, you know, so you sort of like get this, as I said before, you get somebody, they'll finish on, but why isn't it shiny and all this sort of stuff?
It's not about the finish, it's about the function. It's, and it's, other people say it's overkill, but...
We like that word, don't we?
Yeah, definitely do like
we might actually put it on the back of I might actually hashtag overkill on the back of the definitely.
I
think we've got lots of ideas what we're going to come up with, and now we're not sure which ones to implement yet.
Phenomenal bit of kit, and can't wait to see it on the car along with the rest of it, because the car is already looking like.
Oh yeah, you went down to see it.
I went down to see it earlier on, and the little beast now is definitely the little beast is definitely you couldn't ask for a more apt name.
The thing is, when you see it, like it's down with Julian, right? Yeah. He doesn't take any notice of it anymore because it's down there all the time with him. But Rich has just been down and seen it, and it's like, I haven't seen that for a while. And
do we have to put it away? Do we honestly?
I know. I know it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not good. To do that.
No, it's just.
But you haven't seen. He hasn't seen the car for a while.
No.
And then he's just been down and seen it now, and I haven't seen it for a while either. But
no, but I've been down to see it tonight, and you just know with this sat on the top, it's just like
no one here finished yet either.
No,
so
it's just it's the topper on the cake. It's the the icing on the cake, as they say.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say, yeah, but what's pointless having a WRC spoiler? It's not going to work. Well, with the rest of the car, it's going to work. It's
definitely going to work.
Yeah, it's definitely going to work. It'll be.
It's functional. You don't. You're not going to go. Go to the extent of spending some of like this. I suppose if it doesn't work.
No.
And we know it works because it's all been aero tested, isn't it? So it's that was one of the main reasons for doing it.
So, well, I hope you like that as much as I did, guys, because I wasn't expecting that. When I picked up the box just now,
strict instructions from Monty. That was.
Yeah.
Make sure that when Rich comes up, he's going to have to do a second reveal because
it's just mental. Absolutely.
You want to know what your reaction was like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you can see what Rich's reaction was like, and it's pretty.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And to think, what the little beast's going to look like when it's done, with the rest of it, which we're not going to give away anything about until it's done, because there won't be another little Fiesta other than the WRC cars, anything like it in the country. Nor 021, nor Monty's car.
No, that's right.
No,
it's just something that we all want to do. It's not going to be to everybody's taste, of course, but it's not about that. It's about creating two very special cars, which are again thinking outside of the box and being creative, and that's what we're doing. We're not,
and it's not a rush job, as you can see. I mean, bloody hell, the car's been in development and having all this work done to it. Pro 4M doing his bit.
And like we said before, Rich, and most importantly, safe, reliable power. It doesn't matter what we're doing to the exterior of it.
No.
It runs the Revo RT330 software. We're doing our own additions to that with the hardware, etc., with the map and all that. They both run that anyway. But additions to that, we'll always just evolve that. We don't. We're not. It doesn't need any more power. There's only so much power you can use and put down through a front-wheel drive car. That's our own opinion. All right. Or else it becomes undrivable.
Undrivable, and you'll be braking. Unless you totally change the drivetrain, the gearbox, put a sequential in it, bigger shafts and all the rest of it.
It's front wheel drive at the end of the day.
This is something we're Martin's building that at the end of the day, if you really wanted to, you could have yourself and use it, it would be quite a mad road car to use, so it isn't every day, but Jesus, it could be done. It's not a track. Yeah, it's a track-focused road car.
Yeah, but that's the most important thing.
You could drive it to the shops if you want or drive it up.
I mean, Rich has drove it more than anybody and knows the car inside out more than anybody else. So he knows what the car's capable of. And although it would be great to have another 100 horsepower, would you be able to use it? No. Probably not, because like you said, something's going to break, and
it's not what the MJP's about and Revo's about. It's about safe, reliable power. Yeah, we've added more like Martin's additions, the hardware, and the water meth and the rest of it. But it's still it's just a phenomenal little car that you can use every day if you really wanted to.
But we're gonna like we said, the power side of it. That's not what we're concentrating on. What we are concentrating on is other things, aero and stuff like that, and grip and all that sort of side of it. So we'll extract it that way, and people have seen the car. They know what it goes like. We're only just interested in what we're doing. We give our that's it. So people have seen how the car performs and all that sort of stuff. We're just trying to evolve it and enhance it, and and then we'll see what happens. Isn't it? I mean, that's the way to go. But really important that that we stick with the really important to us that we stick with the Revo software, which is makes sense.
There are going to be cars out there that other STs that may well be quicker than it in a straight line.
Yeah, of course. We're not doubting that. There's not the fact.
Maybe around the track,
that,
but are they going to be as reliable? And
drive it to there, drive it home, and have fun, and to us, for the performance that it gives us. Is absolutely fine. It's we're quite happy with that. We're just enhancing it, and with regards to like Rich said with the two cars, they're going to be alike but completely different. All right, so they're not going to be, you know, that's what you'll see when they're both finished.
Yeah.
All right, and it'll be some spectacle.
It will be. We can't wait. But
No.
again, it's not going to be something that's thrown together
No,
in
it's
5 minutes.
time.
It takes time.
Time, money.
Time, money. There's a lot going on in the garage. Everybody's really busy. You know, even Julian's busy. You know, so it'll get done when it's done. But when it's done, it'll be done properly and not thrown together.
Yeah. And we'll you know, upload some teasers on what we're doing. You know, we won't give too much information away, obviously, but just to keep viewers interested, because lots of people have been asking us, because it is the forefront car, it's the flagship car. It makes no odds what else we've got, but that is the flagship car that you know, the little beast, and it always will be. So it's
and Monty, it was definitely worth doing a second reveal, mate, because that has just blown my mind. How I just couldn't believe the, you know, it's the weight and the.
Can't wait to see it on the car now, can you?
No, I can't wait to see it on the car, because seeing the rest of the car, this will be literally, it's like putting the candles on the cake or putting the icing on the cake. It will be the finishing touch. To see it on there with the rest of, you know, what we've done, or what everybody else has done, it'd be awesome.
Well,
so,
it's just the regular thing different, isn't it?
Yes.
It's important to me anyway. So I've done enough outro, so I'll let you do it.
Yeah. Two of them here. Two. That box in empty. We could take it out if you like, but it's definitely not empty. It's going on another car, and we're pretty sure there's no other Ford tuning garage in the country other than MSRT.
Yeah, or you have to be like
two cars coming out of the garage with the WRs. Well, looking.
You're only going to find them on R5s, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
really.
So
unless somebody's thinking about, we're done what we were doing, you know.
Well,
it'd be
I
R5s.
hate to say that, but the R5s legally can't run these spoilers because of the regulations in their class.
Yeah.
So unless they're road going
That's
R5s, that's the only time they can put
run
this
the
on.
blade spoilers.
So the only other cars you'll see, obviously McAllister's road car, but R5s have to run the blade spoilers,
which we see that on Rally GB. So WRC2, isn't it?
It'll be interesting to hopefully, you know, get the two cars out together. You know, sometime next year, maybe the end of next year.
And maybe there'll be they might be featured up at M Sport headquarters.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. So I couldn't believe that, and it was well worth doing the unboxing, Monty.
I mean, Rich has come all the way up from Weybridge.
I mean, I'm still
come up from Cornwall to do a second reveal. Look at that.
Still at work, no gel in the air. Just finished work.
Gel.
No, awesome. And we'll show you the next little teasers soon. And awesome, Monty, and can't wait to see him on the cars. So we'll see you later, guys.
Yeah, you know what to do. Usual thing, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Comments down below. Really, really important. We like to obviously always hear what you guys have got to say.
Think, whether you like it or not, or you think we're mental, or you know we're doing the right thing. But
the wives do.
Yeah.
They think we're absolutely mentally insane.
Love you, girls.
Once a petrol head, always a petrol head, and that's it. Like I said, there's we haven't got any blood through our veins. It's fuel.
You just turn around and scan the photo up.
That's
how old's that photo, Mark?
1994.
94
to 97 or so.
Martin's cosy. You know, so that's back in the days of Sutton
It's a
Valley.
shame you didn't get the drive out on Rich.
It would have been awesome, but
I think you would have been cornering a lot faster than that after Donington there, wouldn't you?
It would have been
You would have been
oversteer, I guarantee, with loads of smoke blowing out from the rear tires. But well, honestly, guys, like we see, keep subscribing, keep watching the videos, and there'll be more to see.
Absolutely.
We'll see you later.
Another teaser for Mr. Bacon.
Yeah. Cheers,
guys.